So today we're going to be looking at the footwork, the agility, athleticism, aggressiveness more than anything.
Survivability.
Survivability always. Tyler is the best at that in my opinion. There isn't a dude better. The dude fucking survives or he cheats really well. One of the two. We also have my series next gen, the 7-man thing. I wanted to give something locally. So I know some of you guys are here for that. And commitment, that's what we're going to do for 2026. Commit to the entire series. Commit to the team, the program. With Prime, we also have a youth program. Kids, one of my sons is here, plays with us in the mech. He's sick as hell, so he's in the truck. Guys who are officially already on the team, and from there I'll have all my grades on what we need to do. One thing last thing I'd like to mention is kind of like our team rules. Something that was instilled in me by my father, and a lot of you guys have probably had the same things, right? It's not much about that paintball, but more of that family aspect. Never giving up, right? Is one. If you fight, we fight. And it doesn't mean on the field. It does, right? If Andrew gets in a fist fight on the field and 9 other guys don't go over there and fuck somebody up, I'm gonna be pissed off, right? You fight, we fight. Can also mean off the field. We've done some cancer benefits in the past. We've had other people whose moms have been sick, currently have passed away. Whatever we can do to help them, we are a team, we are a family, we will help them. So whatever magnitude that is, we're gonna do it. We're gonna figure it out. So. Next is mine personally is growing the sport. I've been doing that for quite a while. I've had a lot of help over the years with Tyler, Jesse, all you guys. Everybody in this community has kind of stepped up and helped grow that sport. So if you know a young kid, we need to outfit him with guns or train him, teach him, whatever, we'll do that. And we can manipulate that practice based on his skill set. If he doesn't want to get shot at yet.
It's got leather seats. It's got a CD player.
Instills that confidence to be around other guys like that. So paintball gives as much as it takes. And I feel like it's probably the most beautiful sport for that reason.
on it.
Yeah.
I'm Daniel Meeker. My position would be a forward, and I'm coming from River Valley Paintball.
And I'm Devin Meeker. I come from it's Great River Paintball, but in Palmyra, Missouri.
So my name's Andrew Braswell. I play the forward snake.
My name's Jesse Brock. I'm number 40 for Prime Suspects.
My name is Ryan Tegahoff, number 10 on Prime Suspects. My name's Tyler Blankenship. I'm I guess a 2 attacker on 10-man.
My name's Julian Conley. I play really much anywhere, wherever anybody needs me. I'm really good in the center, Dorito too.
Jamie Conley. I have been playing since, I don't know the exact date, but it's 96 or early 97, 1996 or 1997. We started playing at my mom and dad's house after a few outings with some friends and formed this team. So I've been with Prime as one of the original 7 and now the surviving member or owner, if you will, of Prime Suspects since 1997. We weren't much into tournaments early in, more big game scenario, just having fun, but it's kind of evolved from that since I'd say 2016 or 17. A lot more tournaments, mainly mech, which we're getting back to our roots for 2026. So.
Been real competitive, even like with sports through high school, college, and paintball, it gave me something that even outdid racing cars, like even illegally, like street racing or anything like that. Just the adrenaline rush of being able to shoot somebody and well, obviously, it's not killing them, but it's a different rush than anything that I've ever experienced, and that's what really got me hooked.
Actually, so it was a work outing from my dad. We went to Bushwhackers out in Pacific, Missouri, and I played with his coworkers and him, and I hated it. And they went again a year later, and I was like, I guess I'll try it again, and that's when I fell in love. I shot my first person, and I was like instantly hooked. So that was a good core memory from me, and I was turning 30, and I wasn't doing a lot. I was not doing anything like physically active, so I said, hey, why not? Went out to Gateway and played around my birthday and got hooked. Then played my first, that was in 2016, played my first tournament in December of 16, and we took second at that, in Chicago. So
Originally, and you know how it always starts. It always starts off as usually a group party of some kind, a bachelor party, and that's what awakened it again in 2017 when my buddies got married, and we came out to Extreme, and it's been balling ever since. I'm playing for like 2 seasons, maybe 2.5 years. I played growing up and then played locally for some teams, played at Mizzou in college, and then kind of went stagnant for like 8 or 9 years. And a couple years ago I got the itch to play and woke up and said I want to play paintball. Posted in the Facebook group and went out to AV and met some local kind of core Prime guys, and they invited me to come play with them, and eventually got on the team.
Oh, this is a story. His dad had a bunch of paintball guns when we were real little in his basement, and we got real curious. So we asked him about it, and he let us get them out, and we were playing. We'd fake shoot each other in the basement, and then we talked him into building a field in our little front yard. We built a hyperball field, and we played on that for
Since we were 10 years old till
shoot, I don't know,
freshman in high
15,
school.
16.
So again, we're a bunch of less fortunate kids, if you will. It was 7, 8, 10 of us, and we like to play paintball. And back in the 90s, it's still fairly expensive, but it was pretty expensive. So for us, it was much harder to go to the field. So we started playing at my mom and dad's. We had some wood, so we built 3 fields back there, and we quickly grew from like 7 or 10 people to 30, 40. Every weekend, we're showing up at my mom and dad's house, and we were playing paintball. Not all of those people were part of Prime. There were guys in neighboring cities who played, and they'd come play us, and we'd go to their place or whatever. So one day, my dad, who was elderly, retired man and World War II veteran, came out and seen all those cars and was warning me that my mom was coming home to move from her spot or hell would be paid, and said something to the effect of, we were looking for a team name, and he said, man, with all these cars, it's like you're a prime suspect for the law to come give us harassment. And I was like, oh my God. So I went back, told Jesse Carlton, Chris, and Alex Pierce were some of the original members. Dude, I found our fucking name. We're the prime suspects. So from that point on, we tried to get some jerseys and a makeshift logo. Josh's family worked in the printing business, so we got this big laminated prime suspects, which is similar to the crosshairs logo.
Some people have that competitiveness and then other people don't. You know, they just kind of want to have fun with it. But I took it to a whole nother level. I mean, I was practicing every Wednesday, every Saturday, every Sunday, and there just wasn't like a lot of dedication in St. Louis, and I had finally got to that level, going from D4, and then I skipped D3, went right into D2, and I've played it. But the travel is just, it's a lot, you know, especially if you're trying to like have a family and have kids and, you know, you're building a house and stuff like that. It's just a lot. But to still be competitive, play at a high level, but trying to stay local, Prime is that, as far as like for St. Louis. You know, with having an organization so big for what they have, it's almost kind of, you would be stupid not to try and like go play with Prime. You know, I mean, they're the biggest organization, I would say, in the Midwest, realistically, you know, as far as like divisionals, or if you're trying to play at a higher level, you know, D3, or if you're wanting to play mech. There's really no better option than Prime.
Suspects, I think I joined them in probably 2018. I think I was playing against Jamie and all the Suspects guys over at Wacky East for the New Year's game, and Jamie said I was fucking everybody up, so he invited me to come play, and, you know, here we are. You know, when we come out, we come in as a team, we leave as a team, we win, we lose as a team, and, you know, if you're looking for something a little bit bigger, and something a little bit better to better yourself, then I would suggest giving us a shout.
Because there's a lot of people on the team, and it's really fun hanging out with all the guys, the kids, new guys. It's really fun. It brings people together. It's basically a family.
Since 2021. So I actually played a street ball event, street ball mech event at Extreme, and we took first, and I think somebody got my name back to Jamie, and Jamie hit me up, and we kind of started talking, because I was playing for a different team at the time, and it was history ever since. So when I started in 2021, I think we had over 100 players. So having that many people to pick from at all times, you're going to have a line for several lines for anything, right? I think Prime has so many different avenues for, if you're just a player that wants to go out and play open play, you can go out and do that. If you want to be competitive, we got that too. Like if you want to do scenarios, we got a team. So I think there's so many different avenues that just keep us going.
For me, it's just a group of guys that I've played against for the last couple of years, and they're fun, and for me to get to that next level in paintball is to play with them and to start pushing myself even more. So
same, I joined them because I knew that playing that with them would help me grow as a player and get better, and so they asked us to come play, and yeah,
They're very inclusive. The guys I met, kind of hit off with, core guys. Doug Kimai was the first one I met, and then Richie Burrows, and after that, met Tyler, Jesse, Nate Brown. I eventually got to meet Jamie, and it seemed like a great culture. I wanted to be a part of it.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because paintball itself has a shelf life, and for teams, right? Sometimes that trickles into the players, and getting for like an X-ball team or a 5-man mech team, whatever it would be, getting 7-8 guys to commit for longevity is hard. Everybody has kids, things change. What benefit we have and why we've been around so long, I think, is because of the magnitude, right? When Prime first came about, we're doing big game scenario, there was really no skill set you needed. We just wanted like-minded people to come play paintball and have some fun. Camp out, tell jokes, drink some beers, smoke some weed, whatever it would be. Guys, we did it. And I think that longevity is because we had such big numbers. At our height, I think we had 130-something people competing in all aspects of paintball. So for us, the longevity is that if we lose a couple guys due to marriage, kids, whatever, 3 more just step right into its spot. And with us being that big and the presence we have in the community, I think that helps too. We do encourage, like, go start your own team and do all that, but I guess it's much easier for people to just come in and say, all right, what do I need to do? And they just kind of play with Prime. So I would say that's the best example of why.
Probably something with Jesse Brock, I don't know.
So it was actually involving me. I was playing a 3-man up in Chicago O'Hare, which is no longer around, with a Chicago-style team, a Chicago team, fiction. And we lost every prelim game except the last one, and we had the last one. Well, nobody wanted to go out and play the last game, and I was like, no, we're going to finish it. I'm going to go out there. So I get out there, and right from the start gate, I just shoot myself in the mask and call myself out, and we're done, right? So it was pretty funny.
My 5-pack against Aftershock last year at the ICPL, that one was sick.
I would say taking Jesse out at the 7-man here at Extreme.
It is. You could have a lot of stuff going on in life, and as soon as you step on that field, the only thing that matters is you and the guys. It's just trying to win that point. Oh, okay, well, we won that one or we lost that one, on to the next. It's a grind. But 100%, the way it feels now, like I'm grinding for my boys.
I don't know. I think I get down on myself more than people think I do. Everybody kind of, I don't know, weird saying it, but a lot of people always say, hey, I kind of look up to you as a player. I'm just like, I don't know why you do, because I'm just as fault as everybody else, you know what I mean? So, honestly, I think paintball probably maybe even saved me, honestly. Come out here having your boys with you every weekend, you let some steam out. And come back to the real world, which is unfortunate sometimes, but no, paintball has done a lot for me. I mean, just as a community, and that's what we are, especially here at Prime Suspects. We are a giant family, and everybody looks out for one another, and that's what we're here to do.
I mean, this gets discussed a bit in a lot of different sports, but having that camaraderie and commitment to something in life as a man, I can't speak for the woman aspect of this, but you need something. For me, when I left high school and men's leagues and doing all these other things with basketball and stuff like that, I needed something to do that. Depression would set in. So in a lot of ways, paintball has saved me. Even to this date, I have a wonderful wife, 4 awesome boys, a great family, but without this sport, I'm kind of just not doing myself a service, because I have this passion to compete and do things and help other people, right? I try to do that as much as I possibly can. Without paintball, I feel like I would fall into a depression state. So paintball helps me in that aspect. What I I see it give other people is there's people on this team who were parking lot warriors, and they dressed the part, talked the part, but didn't really act the part, right? And that was because of their confidence level. So taking someone under your wing and encouraging them to come out and run with you, or trading a young kid, your awesome CS3 for their Spider or whatever Tipman they have, that kind of instills that confidence to be around other guys like that. So paintball gives as much as it takes. And I feel like it's probably the most beautiful sport for that reason.
Fire on
Paintball's a fun getaway. It's something I look forward to. It's something I woke up after 8 years and not playing, said I want to play, and super happy, coming back and having a good group of guys and just being around the community is really, really fun.
I think that everybody has something to learn playing paintball. It's different than any other sport that I've played. You go to grade school and you play basketball and you play baseball, and if you did wrestling or track or whatever, it gives you a different feeling than I've ever felt before. And I know a lot of guys think the same, and not everybody is the same. People are different, but it's just a different aura that it gives you. Like I said, I race cars. I've gone 160, 170 miles down the highway in a car. Paintball gives me more than that. It's a rush that I seek and that I get from paintball. But at the same time, it's humbling at the same way, because the gun or the marker, it's the equalizer. You can be better than me, but if I'm there first, I'm gonna get you.
I think for a lot of us, it's therapy for a lot of us. A lot of us have families and real life stuff happening, and work and stuff like that. And a lot of us don't have an outlet or a healthy outlet. So I think paintball is that healthy outlet for a lot of us. Paintball can be frustrating. The losses suck, but when you when you win, it feels really good. So I don't know. It's like I said, it's therapy for me. So just keep coming out and get better.
Thank you for believing in me. From Jump Street, we've built this together, not just me, together into something very special, and I'm extremely proud of it, especially the youth program that we have. Just trying to keep those kids to get that ego down a little bit and just be humble. You're 13, 14, 15-year-old savages. They're very good, but there's still so much more to learn, and this game can teach you life experiences as well. So take it for what it is, and if you do progress and move on, come back at some point, say thank you to the ones that paved the way, and try to help the next generation of kids. Thank you, sir.
Just come play ball, come play paintball. I swear, you'll love it. You will love every bit of it. Even when you get your ass kicked, you're gonna grow as a person, you're gonna grow as a player, and when you do that, the whole community grows. So come join Suspects. Yeah. Love you. Peace.